Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Trading Secrets. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. For those of you who do not know, my name is Ali. I have over 20 years experience teaching accounting, economics, business and law. And through this channel I'll be providing some stock analysis and a quick update on the $1 Million Challenge. So if anybody's not aware of this, this is a journey of an investment of $1,000 to a return of $1 million over a period of 3 years using a strategy called compound return investing. So the objective is to try to get 201 trades, each with an average return of 3.5%. It's not 201 consecutive trades, and we do take into account losses. So for further details about how to join us in the challenge for as little as $9 a month, and also to get access to our exclusive in-depth strategy video explaining how to take part in the challenge step by step, information is available in the description below. In the previous video we did a stock update and stock analysis on a new stock to the channel. This is a new coal mining stock that is up in excess of 270% on the year, and this stock has outperformed Tesla, Nvidia, Bitcoin and Ethereum. So please refer back to the previous video for details of this very bullish stock that's giving exceptionally great returns and defying market trends. So in today's video we're going to be doing an update on tick symbol RDBX Redbox, as well as an important update on tick symbol MMTLP. So before we do that, let's have a look at what's happening in the market. So the latest headline right now, I'm sure many of you have been following what's happening in the markets today, will know that there has been bad news. So there's a headline here I'm going to share with you, which is with regard to inflation. So there was news today showing that inflation has soared by the most since 1981. So this has led to the UK stock market going down quite significantly, and the data on inflation has shown a price increase accelerating. So consumer prices are now going up approximately 8.6% year on year in May, and this is the most highest figure since 1981. So in terms of impact on the stock market, let's have a look at that in terms of the heat map. So you'll see here I think there's almost negligible amounts of green. So the stock market has been hit very, very hard here. Google is down, Microsoft down, Apple is down, Amazon down, Tesla's down, and even the energy sector is not doing very well. So again, not good news here for the market in terms of the reaction from this news from inflation. I'm now going to make a start by having a look at an update for tick symbol MMTLP. The first thing I'm going to look at is an update from Webull, and there have been reports that Webull have stopped trading in MMTLP. So from the Webull page here, we can see Webull have stated that they currently support trading in about 50 OTC securities, and these each have a market cap of around $5 billion and are among the most actively traded securities on the OTC market, and the available symbols are listed below. So these are the symbols that we have identified from Webull, but what we can see here and what we can make a note of, that MMTLP is no longer here and no longer supported. That does not necessarily mean that it's not possible to trade and buy or sell MMTLP, but it's certainly looking a lot more difficult. You can certainly trade it with other brokers, but Webull have stopped it. So is there any significance of this? What I'd now like to do, have a look at some posts and tweets from John Brda. First thing I'd now like to do, give a shout out to Exact Perspectives 508, and the post here is with regard to Oilco and MMTLP, and there is also the common link that has been speculated on by a number of people, and that is with regard to OSTKO, the dividend ticker versus MMTLP. So let's have a look at the post here. So he said, for clarity, since Oilco and MMTLP are basically the same thing, does this mean that Oilco is going to have phantom shares like MMTLP? Does John Brda? I thought phantom shares were not allowed in Oilco. So John's response at the bottom here, we can see, why must I choose? Oilco and MMT are basically the same thing. MMT is tucked away under a mattress in my account. So what he has said here in terms of confirmation is that MMTLP and Oilco are the same thing. So that's quite significant. I'm now going to give a shout out to Kyle on Twitter, and he's also copied in John Brda, and he's asked a straightforward question which I think everybody would like to ask, but this time he has got a response. And the question here is just curious, are you liking what you see for the dividend at this point? I know you have a lot at stake. So we do know that John Brda is one of the most significant holders of MMTLP, but what he has responded here at time of editing just 1 hour ago, you know I cannot comment on this. So again, not giving much away there, but certainly again, recognition of the question. And what I'm now going to do on the next image here is give a shout out to Gray, and he's had added a question with regard to investors in the UK like myself. And he said, I'm in the UK, we're not allowed to trade MMTLP, we're only allowed to sell it. So that's certainly true for everybody through Trading 212. Some UK brokerages won't even let you trade, sell it at all. It's no wonder that the price of MMTLP only went down as buyers are extremely limited and sellers are not so. So what the obviously the inference there is that volume is being affected, and it's being affected more against the buyers and more in favor of the sellers. So what John has said here is, I don't have a solution for you as we were never involved in it trading. Is that true of all houses not in the USA? So again, confirmation from John here that they were not involved. And were not aware of why MMTLP started trading. And final thing, I'd like to again give a shout out to Exact Perspectives 508, and this time the question here is, retail investors who are not aware of how FTDs and naked shots selling affects a ticker, check out Susan Trimbath's page, her book Naked Short and Greedy, Wall Street Failure to Deliver, and the interview she did with Investor Reddit. So the response from John here is that ultimately, in my opinion, that many nefarious folks held their short through the merger, waited and then tried to make the market MMTLP to get shares to either cover or go long. And again, he is pointing out that this is his speculation. I do not want to see that happen again. All for now. So overall, in conclusion, the good news here is John is responding to a lot of questions, although obviously it is quite clear that he cannot share specific information with regard to the special dividend. But again, it is good that we are getting a response. We have had very limited responses from George with regard to the special dividend. However, again, the key question that I think most investors want from George is an update on what he can share, and obviously a clarification of why the investor presentation cannot take place as it clearly was promised. But now let's move on to have a look at an update for RDBX. And the good news with RDBX, this is a stock, Redbox is a stock that has defied the market, and good news here is it is one of the very few stocks that has done exceptionally well today. So this is a shout out to Ortex, and what we can see at time of editing, the stock Redbox did surge 39% on massive volume. Short interest is 4.41 million, which is 226% of the free float, leading to heavy losses for short sellers. The maximum cost to borrow, they've said here, is 952%. So staggering data here from Ortex. I'm not sure how accurate this data is, but again, the good news is the shorts have been crushed. Let's now have a look at the one-day chart for Redbox Entertainment at time of editing. What we can see, the stock is up in excess of 33% at time of editing, trading around about $12.62. So those of you who've been following the channel will know that we have been following and calling this stock out since it was trading around about the $3 mark. It is an extremely volatile stock. It's doing exceptionally well right now, and today we did see also the stock go at one point at $14.70, so good opportunity there to take profits, as many members in the Discord did do. But now let's have a look at the 5-day chart. So over the 5 days, you can see again the 200-day moving average is very strong, showing strong momentum upwards. The 50-day moving average from the 10th of June is showing a very strong reversal upwards again, with the volume and the increase that we've seen today, and I think a recent high of $14.70. So Redbox Entertainment, let's now have a look at the latest data for this from Fintel. Let's now have a look at the information from Fintel here with regard to short shares available. So what's interesting here in terms of the latest information at time of editing, this is only available up to the 2nd of June 2022. But according to this information from Fintel, there are no short shares available for the shorts to short this stock. So again, it's getting very difficult for them to short the stock. But again, let's now have a comparison of the short borrow fees. And again, if we saw what we saw earlier with regard to Ortex, they were quoting a maximum borrow fee in excess of 800%. But what we can see here consistently from Fintel here is according to the dates of the 1st of June and the 2nd of June 2022, the latest short cost to borrow is approximately 737.79%. So this is certainly one of the highest cost to borrows for any stock. So again, significant losses for the shorts here. And finally, if anybody would like to join us in the Discord to take part in live trading discussions and also share due diligence for new stocks such as the coal mining stock we shared in the previous video, as well as updates on stocks such as Mullen Automotive and BBIG, as well as Meta Materials and other penny stocks, you can join the Discord and through Patreon for as little as $9 a month. Thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned.